That's true. All right, maybe from this point, I'm gonna start a new video, but I'm continuing. Next tweet. All right, let's pause. Me remember how the British media lost their damn minds over Meghan sending gem to her friends. They woke up one day and thought gifting jar of gem to people in California was worthy of wall-to-wall coverage in the UK like a coronation. Like what? I think at that time it was gonna be American Riviera, but the name didn't go accordingly. All right, I remember UK media going crazy because Meghan straightening her hair, calling it unroyal, and suggesting she did it on purpose to take attention from wherever did they said that. These people are insane. The way she did her hair has something to do with it. These people are crazy. OMG, yes, this was a week's worth of hyperventilating. Don't forget, it also meant she was signaling a new era. There's some crazy mofo on that island. You sure they had a mind to begin with? Oh, I forgot I responded to that an hour ago. You sure they had a mind to begin with? It seems like since their existence, they've been doing some effed up shit globally. Now, at their doorstep, they can't comprehend reality. Meghan Sussex marketing bill must be close to a peppercorn, thanks to them using their negativity toward her for good. Meghan Sussex is the Queen of England. There's no doubt in that assertion, that's for sure. I know those people are crazy and couldn't care less about the left behind. LOL. It's a mass psychosis on Fleet Street. I'm telling you, these people are definitely demonstrating their craziness. Because there's Harry and Meghan minding their own business, but they can't seem, the leftovers can't seem to mind their own. I don't know. They thrive on hurting other people. All right. Next tweet. Will Netflix pick up this clown show named Grifters Gone Wild? All right. 1 minute 39 seconds.
Last time I'm talking about this, first and last time. I'm over it. I'm over it. Okay. This is just word to the wise. They have a pattern. None of them have a relationship with any of their children. This one, Samantha Grant, who changed her name to Markle the moment Harry and Meghan stepped into the scene, you have to be a special kind of special to either one, sign your parental rights away, or two, lose your parental rights. This one right here, spousal issues. I'm not going to even say it on here because I'll probably get blocked. This one right here, now you don't have a relationship with your one daughter that was your bread and butter and who actually gave a darn about you. That right? Okay? They all got a pattern. And you know what they remind me of as well? They remind me, they are as scummy and as low down as the same press that's with them, that's their faux friend. What's her name? Carolyn? I don't even know her last name. Less than zero. Less than zero. That's another thing too. You got to watch people that don't have a relationship with their look at that, their own children. He's got other grandchildren. No relationship, but these two don't have a relationship with their children as well. This family is as trailer park as it gets. They are scuzzy. They are less than zero. Okay, they're awful. Meanwhile, I'm still waiting for my wonderful as ever. I'm looking forward to that. But like I said, this is history. This is history. This is history. We know this. You know, their link card probably expired or something like that. I'm done with that. Done.
As I'm listening to her, not only I feel bad for Meghan as I'm listening to her, it's that parallel kind of thing I've been saying from all videos. Could be on here or PYTE. The thing that is being displayed in our lives globally. You see how Europeans are treating dark skin and things like that. This cannot be any clearer than that. Where I have not seen Meghan African American side of her family on national television talking about her. This is what really I think is people admire from, or that probably will give Meghan some sort of a comfort to not be too embarrassed of the situation that is being played globally. I don't know if I'm explaining it correctly, because the other side of her family or just displaying. I don't want to add to what she said because it's enough negativity, because I don't think Meghan enjoyed that. But then again, Meghan stand out for herself. Okay, she is her own person. We could see her personality. You never hear anything negative about her, with the exception the moment she stepped into that royal family, they tried to ruin her name. And then you have the white side of her family just jump on board to help degrade her. It's so sad in so many levels. My goodness. And may God continue to protect her African American side, Miss Doria, and all of that. And you never see them on national television talking about. If they did, I haven't come across it, because I'm sure we'll have shared it with you. So this is the response, okay? And it's not a retweet. So that's that. Next tweet. Oh my God. No, next tweet. It's Meredith. I think it's two. Yeah. Thank you, Meredith Constant, for stating facts that Caroline Graham and Daily Mail conveniently left out of their article. There's all those hashtags. All right, so let's listen to this. It's two videos, okay? Two TikTok videos. Let's listen.
Before we can talk about this thoroughly enraging piece, I have to point out that nowhere in the nearly 1,800 word piece does Caroline Graham ever mention the fact that she was responsible for writing and publishing a piece that included a private letter from Meghan to her father, which obviously copyright violation, invasion of privacy, but also that they removed parts that didn't work with the narrative, including Meghan's pleas for her father to be careful around the media because she was understandably worried about their ability to manipulate him. In writing something like this, you continue to prove Meghan's point. Yes, we're so concerned about proving her ethical clarity that the Daily Mail decided to put this behind a paywall. Obviously, I didn't pay for this shit. She says they met in the turbulent aftermath of his daughter's wedding to Prince Harry in May of 2018. It was in my professional capacity as the US editor for this paper, interviewing him about the rift that began when he posed for paparazzi pictures. She goes on to say that that estrangement between him and his daughter sadly continues to this day. Are you gonna, I don't know, maybe include the role that you play in that estrangement? A bit to capitalize more off the story. I mean, set the record straight. The piece was written because Meghan's PR machine accused her of breaching ethical boundaries by being by his bedside and reporting on him having his left leg amputated. And she's like, I got permission. Yeah, from a man who you yourself has said is not in great health. There's no amount of maybe he's doing this under duress and not thinking clearly. I mean, perhaps legally that is correct, but morally, ethically, this wasn't your way to help your friend reach his daughter. In fact, you probably did more damage by writing that piece because, again, you published the piece which Meghan says was the catalyst for the beginning of the end of their time within the British royal family, doing something that was ruled illegal. Have the audacity to...
I don't know. These people have no brain. I don't know if there's any case there for what this woman is doing. My God. Let's continue.
Have the moral upper hand now. I discussed last week that it, quote, would be impossible for him to reconcile with her, Meghan, while having a friend in the media, particularly one in the British press, for which Prince Harry has repeatedly expressed his hatred. Where might some of that disdain have come from? One of my favorite parts, though, is she writes about how there was security outside his doors and stuff so that paparazzi and, you know, journalists and stuff couldn't get into the room. The call is coming from inside the room. You missed one. Also further proves Meghan's point by bringing up the fact that Thomas kept his phone plugged in at his bedside table just in case Meghan reached out and asked Caroline Graham to check his phone to see if she reached out. So it's almost like she couldn't trust who might have access to her father's phone. Like a freaking journalist. She writes that the president of the hospital came in to have him sign a legal document that he was about to receive a letter from his daughter, and that the letter was sealed and personally handed to him. Quote, the lawyer said the handover would be videoed so that the video could be sent to Meghan. The whole thing felt surreal. This is coming from the woman who wrote the piece that got the Mail on Sunday sued for publishing a private letter from Meghan to her father. What? I don't care if they're friends. But at this point, she has made herself part of the story and should no longer be reporting on it. Last thing I want to end on. She repeatedly says that she was given permission for everything that she's reported on. I am willing to bet that one of the reasons this woman is sticking around is so one day she can write the exclusive book on Thomas Markle.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, but I think there's a case here somewhere. Somewhere. Let's go to the next tweet. There's no comment, okay? Next one. Alright, so I think I'm sort of done with anything with Harry and Meghan and things like that. I have 2 more tweets after this one. Alright, and I'm not gonna go too much into the details. And I post something similar to that on my community board. Rob Reiner and his wife, Michele Reiner, were killed by their son, Nick. Multiple sources confirmed to people. Very sad. That remind me of, what's those 2 brothers? They are in jail. They were on the news not too long ago. Let me pause for a second and get the name. Oh, I remember Menendez as I press enter. The Menendez brothers. All right, let's look at the image. Okay, this is what I wrote on Google. Who are the 2 brothers who are still in jail who killed their parents? The 2 brothers who are still in jail for killing their parents are Lyle and Eric Menendez. They are currently serving life sentence for the 1989 murder of their parents, Jose and Kitty Menendez, and their Beverly Hills home. I don't know. Knock on wood. Oh my God. I have 2 boys too. Look at their face. When they live 2 comfortable lives. And there they are here. They were in the news not too long ago. They were trying to get parole or something like that. But nah. They had everything. Everything. Okay, so back to Twitter. So I'm seeing almost the same thing here. Okay? Let me read. There have been some couple deaths that I've been seeing online with social media and things like that. This is why you can't give your kids everything all the time. Okay, I don't know their lives, okay? I do not know. You know what? Let me just read this and move out of there. What the F is going on? Last week it was a opera singer psych killed by his son. Now this. I'm having my first fight with ChatGPT because he says it hasn't been confirmed yet. And I have to take my post down. He says it's not on the wire service. Raise and hate. It may not be raise and hate. It could be because he always get what he wants because they have money, and this is something I have issues with my husband sometimes. Okay, whenever my kids, especially my oldest, my youngest, he's too quiet. Sometimes he doesn't want anything, but my oldest seems to want things. And the other day when we went on, well, not the other day, over the summer we went on vacation, he was saying we are rich. And I'm like, where is the money? We're not that rich. We just manage our money in a way where we are able to do some of this stuff. And when we go out, we don't spend. We don't go in restaurant every night. Okay? Sometimes I think if you go on my community board, sometimes I explain some stuff that I do, but not in full details. Okay? But when my oldest wants something, he quickly give it to him. And I'm like, no, let him work for it. Give him something. I'm not saying not to give it to him. We know we're going to give it to him. But for him to get it without doing something or work toward it, what are we teaching him? This is one problem I have with my husband. Okay? So we cannot say we don't know. Okay? I'm going back to that tweet here. Raise and hate. We cannot say that. We don't know. Maybe not. But because these people have a lot of money, when they consistently giving without any, like I was saying, where they have to work towards it or something like that. And then one day when the father or the parent said no, and the kids snap, okay, and said, I want it now, or something like that. And then the rage come out. It could be. I'm just saying, but We do not know. I didn't even read the article, but I'm just going based on that response only. We do not know. But in my household, knock on wood, my kids don't kill me because, hey, I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm laughing about that. But sometimes you have to make things a bit hard for your kids to get, even though you have the money to give it to them. It's the fact that in real world outside, you don't want when they cannot get something for them to go steal. Okay? So in your household, when you have control of things, especially when they are minor, this is how you should make them do things. Make them work towards it. Don't make it seem like it's easy to go and get something, even though you have the capacity to give it to them. All right? Why stab your parents to death? I don't know. Due process, this isn't confirmed yet. Until then, I'm honestly shaking, to be honest, because I think we forget how fragile family are, in my humble opinion. Let's leave that alone. I think the next tweet that I have, okay, is a different family that's going on. The next one after this one is making reference to Kimora Simon as well. So this one I posted on my community board. So there's no caption, but I'm going into this. I need to read that. Okay. It seems like is Uncle Ross. Okay. It seems like I don't follow these people on X, on Twitter, not Twitter, IG. So it looks like it's the father, the ex-husband. Kimora Simon says she doesn't have a relationship with her kid's father. Okay, so Uncle Ross, I guess, I'm assuming that's the ex-husband. I gave you $50,000 a month for 20 years. Wow, that's a lot of money. I was your best and only friend. Oh, he's making it clear. Best and only friend. I'm the godfather to your other 3 kids. How many kids does... Okay, I know she dated that actor and that didn't work out. There was someone else. Okay, now I'm curious. How many kids she has? Okay, so these are the picture of the kids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the other 3 are these, the boys. The 2 girls are from, what's his name? Simon. All right, let's look for, can I get, okay. Okay, I wasn't aware of this one, and I wasn't aware of him. I was aware of him, this one here, because the father is that the actor. Okay, I didn't know. Let me go back. Let's see here. Alright. Kimora Simon has 5 children, daughter Meng and Oyoki Lee with ex-husband Vossa Simon. Yeah, Vossa Simon. Son Kenzo, I remember him with Dijam Hassan. Son Wolf Lee with Tim Lasner. And so that one I didn't know. Adopted son Gary. She also considered Jaden a close family friend, her bonus son. Okay. Where is the other one? Oh, so she adopted one. That's the one I said I didn't know. Okay. But anyway, back to this. I didn't even finish it. Okay. I gave you $50,000 a month for 20 years. I was your best and only friend. I'm the godfather to your other 3 kids until one day you stole my stock. I have been fighting for my kids' love and my bread ever since. You threatened that if I sue you, I will never speak to my kids again. There are two sides to every story. How old are the kids though? The internet's like, I'm getting my popcorn. Okay. I heard, okay, couple things that's going in my mind. Since the PDD thing came out, and PDD ex-wife or something had passed, I haven't heard from her for a while. And it was probably 2 or 3 weeks ago she came out, and I was like, oh, where was she? So now she's back and this is coming out with her. So what's going on here? But her kids with Simon, with Russell, are adults. Okay, well, he stole her youth, so she got it back in blood. Oh my God. The way he always act like he did nothing wrong. This is how the internet is talking. No self-awareness at all. Well, he's hiding out in another country because there's the word here. Still can't believe he openly dated 16-year-old Kimora. Oh, she was 16. She was 16. That's underage. Sickening. Well, he's a predator, and there's the R word again. So there's that. Exactly. Let's leave that alone because the next tweet is making reference to it. Oh my Lord. So how come he's not over here? I thought the reason he was in wherever he's at is because of the Epstein thing. That's what I thought. Okay, let's see here. Let's go back on how old. Okay, I'm gonna need that word again. How old was Kimora Simon was when she was dating what's the Russell Simmons. Okay, Kimora Simon was 17 years old when she met Russell in 1992, and he was 35. Oh my God. What? Russell's age, 35, 18 years, her senior. Can't he wait one more year? But some people are saying maybe even before that, maybe when she was 17, he came out in public. Maybe even before that. Oh my Lord. They used to have a show on, is it VH1 or something like that? I used to watch their show when their two daughters were younger. I never knew the age. I didn't think of, my God. All right. So this is the next tweet. I clicked something by accident. Age of said children. Meng Lee Simmons is 25 years old. Aoki Lee Simmons is 23 years old. Yeah, they're full adult. Stop. Full sentence. She retweeted that TMZ thing. Russell Simmons claimed Kimora Lee Simmons is keeping him from seeing their children. And they are adult. 25 and 23. So there's two things he could do. The kids could go and see him, or he could come in the US and see the kids. So that has nothing to do with her. It's when those kids were under 18, that's when this will mean something, whatever he's claiming. But the kids are adult, and the other kids are not his, so there's no saying here. Let's leave it alone. That was my last tweet, okay? The internet is going after him. He can reach out to them himself. That's it. All right. Mind you, Aoki was in Bali for 6 months. Doesn't Russell live in Bali as well? Oh, okay. I don't know. Wow. This is them now. Oh my God. Let me leave that alone. This is it, okay? I have no more. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. I'm going to do another video. It's going to be on Pt2. It's only 3 tweets, okay? It's not that much. That's somewhat positive. There's a lot of tweets regarding Meghan's father. I kept them out of the thing. Sometime I post them on my community board, okay? So the first one I'm going to go over this. It's 3 tweets, so let me highlight it really quick here so you could tune in to Pt2. And this is the first one here, and this will be the second one, okay? And this will be the third one, okay? So that's it. Thank you for watching.
Tanaka. It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.